Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to show you guys how I mix my two-part resin, and I will also show you how I make these resin bookmarks. Please bear with me with these videos. I failed to record a portion of it, but I didn't want to waste the video, so here we go. So here you'll see that I am mixing the 2 parts of resin. I already measured it out. That is the portion of the video that I missed out on. I thought I was recording, but apparently I was not. So in my previous video, I spoke about how you have to mix your 2 parts for about 3 minutes at a very slow pace. So you'll see here that I am mixing the resin. You can kind of see if you look closely that there are some streaks and it's a little cloudy. That is normal in the beginning of the process because the 2 parts are not well blended. As you continue to mix, you'll see that the cloudiness goes away and it becomes really clear. So this is real time. I'm not speeding anything up. We're just gonna watch this process. It's about a 3-minute process. I'm gonna continue to mix. And I'm actually moving a little fast here. Moving fast can produce unwanted bubbles. So I am going a little fast here. Typically, I probably should go slower. This speed is probably a better speed than before. And what that does is when you're mixing too fast, it's going to just cause you to produce a lot of bubbles. That's all. And it's just harder to get those bubbles out. And here you can't see the depth of the cup or the spatula, but I am scraping the bottom. I am scraping the sides to make sure that I'm getting all the resin part A and part B mixed in. And for this project, I'm using Dr. Crafty resin. It's part A and part B mixed equal parts. So I have finished mixing the resin. You can see that it has become a lot clearer than it was at the beginning. I use this candle warmer to help warm up the resin to help get rid of some of those bubbles. If you choose to use a candle warmer to help release the bubbles, do not sit it on there for too long. The curing process does begin once the 2 parts are mixed, and that process includes heating on its own. So adding the heat from the candle warmer is going to speed up the curing process. The resin that I'm using is a casting resin. It's not a deep pour resin. So when you're mixing a lot, as I just did, it was about I think 400 mLs. You want to separate those quickly because a lot of casting resin being mixed together will start to cure really fast. It'll harden really fast, faster than you would expect. So I normally split them up into smaller cups like here. Here you'll see that I have the resin separated into smaller cups, and I just add some glitter to it. This glitter is just basic glitter that you'll get from like Michael's crafting glitter, and I'm just mixing it in just so I can blend the glitter. I'm no longer mixing to get the resin mixed up, it's just to add in the glitter. And I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the process here. I've showed this in my previous videos. I'm pretty much doing the same thing for each of them, just mixing in the glitter here. So here I have my bookmark mold that I purchased from Amazon. I'm just going to add the resin to each one, and I'm going to do different colors for each one of these bookmarks. You want to make sure that you're on a level surface when you're doing a resin project. Resin is self-leveling, but it will only level based on the surface that it's on. And when I did this project, I failed to do this project on a level surface, and you'll see later that I had to move my bookmarks, which caused a bit of a mess, but I was able to fix it. So that's all I'm doing here, is just adding in the different colors of the glitter resin. I definitely recommend whatever surface you do your project on is a surface that is going to cure on, because if you have to move it, that can cause a mess within itself, which happened here as well. My surface was not leveled and I had to move my project. So you'll see what happens at the end. And this is another bookmark mold that I have. It's just a bigger bookmark, but the same process. I'm just going to add the glitter resin into these molds as well. Here you see I moved my bookmarks and the resin leaked over into the other bookmark. So they kind of all blended in. I have green and the orange and the pink, some pink and the blue. So I kind of like use my popsicle stick to get it out and then add some more in there. Here I'm using a heart mold, which I also purchased from Amazon. I'm going to use these little small hearts as kind of like a tassel. Like normally you'll have a bookmark with a tassel at the top, but I'm going to use the hearts in place of the tassel. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just adding in some resin, that same resin that I use for the bookmarks, into these little heart molds. And I had some resin left over, so I'm going to use these little butterfly molds and fill this with the leftover resin. And I'll be doing something else with these butterflies. I like to make little tumbler charms with these, and I'll insert a picture of those at the end. So here I am demolding the bookmarks. You typically want to wait about 24 hours for the bookmarks to cure. I did not wait that long. I think this was probably about 12 hours. That's why you can see a little bit of bend in the bookmarks, which is fine. They will continue to cure outside of the mold, but it is best to let them cure inside the mold. So that's what I'm doing here, just demolding the bigger bookmarks, and then I'll demold the smaller ones and also the hearts. So once I finish demolding, I will add some jump rings. I will add some vinyl with some cute little sayings. And I'm going to dome the top of them. And this is the finished project. These are super easy and super fun to make. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you'll try these one day. Thanks for watching.